Welcome back to the channel again. In this video we will talk about vector product or cross product. In the previous video we had talked about there are two types of product, that is dot product, which is scalar in nature, and cross product, which is vector in nature. In this video we are going to cover the second one. So here it is. Vector product or cross product is defined as for two vectors A and B, which is A cross B, equals magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B, and sine theta, which is the sine of angle theta, which is the angle between these two vectors A and B. And what is this n cap? Here n cap is the direction of unit vector. That means it's the unit vector is indeed the direction. So n cap is the unit vector which is perpendicular to both of the vectors A and B. That is perpendicular to the plane of vector A and B. Here is the pictorial representation of the vectors. Here is vector A and here is vector B, and this is direction of A cross B. So suppose if this one is vector A and this one is vector B, and it's the angle between them theta. So this one is first vector and this one is second vector. Then we can find the direction of the A cross B with the help of right hand rule. So just keep your hand in the direction of vector A and stretch your fingers in the direction of vector B. So where does your thumb point? It's the direction of vector A cross B. So what's the magnitude of this vector product? So the magnitude of vector product will be this portion. That is magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B, and sine theta. And here are some important results which can be drawn from here. These are the unit vectors. These are the results based on the unit vectors in the direction of x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis respectively. So if you will take the cross product of these unit vectors when they are same, you will get 0, because the angle between the same unit vector, that is I cross I, would be 0, and sine 0 gives us 0. Similarly, in case of j cross j, k cross k, it would all result in 0. What in case of I cross j? It would give us k, j cross k would give us I, and k cross I would give us j. And there is a very interesting way to understand these things and remember these things. Just to make a cyclic diagram in your mind, and if it is going clockwise, then it's going to be positive. That means I cross j would be positive, j cross k would be positive, and k cross I would be positive. But if you would go anti-clockwise, the result would be negative. Like j cross I would result in minus k cap, I cross k would result in minus j cap, and so on. Okay, now we will talk about how to find the cross product. So the topic is finding cross product. So we mostly prefer this method, that is by determinant method. Okay, so we do prefer this method, and we are going to get that method. But before that, we need to first talk about the idea of cross product. How does it occur? From where does these things come up? So we'll talk about these first. So let's consider two vectors A and B. Vector A is A1 I cap, A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, and vector B is B1 I cap, B2 j cap, and B3 k cap. So it's normally just multiplication of two vectors A cross B as so. The first one will be multiplied with the first one of the another vector. Then first one will be multiplied with the second one of the another vector, and so on. Like A1 will be multiplied with B1 first, then it will come A1 B1, and the unit vectors will be multiplied as well, like I cap cross I cap. Then A1 will be multiplied with B2, it will become A1 B2. Then their respective unit vectors will be also multiplied, and so on. It's like normal product thing, like you do in case of A plus B into A minus B, A plus B plus C into A plus B plus C, It's similar. It's very much similar. So we have talked about some important results in which we have found out that I cross I would result in 0. The similar will result in 0. So these will be cancelled out. The only remaining will be like 6 terms. So these 6 terms will be a1 b2 I cross j, and we have find out that I cross j gives us k cap. Then here is I cross k, and it would result in j cap. So it's clockwise. How does it work? Let's see. It would work as positive. It's positive. So here is I cross k. Okay, there it is. There is a little bit of mistake. It's I cross k. I cross k would be negative. Sorry. So it would be negative. Then again j cross I. J cross I would be negative, and j cross I would be negative of k. Fine. Then j cross k would be positive of I. Fine, it's good. K cross I would result in positive of j. K cross I would result in positive of j. It's fine. Again k cross j. K cross j will be negative, and negative of I. So k cross j would result in negative of I. So we will take common like I cap, j cap and k cap, and the result will be a2 b3 minus a3 b2, a1 b3 minus a3 b1, and a1 b2 minus a2 b1. And we can represent this in the form of determinant, and it would become very easy for us. We always prefer this method because it's very easy and we don't have to do this all the drama thing. So we can easily write a cross b as determinant of these vectors. Simply write down the vectors. Sorry. a1, a2, a3, and then b1, b2, b3. It's very simple. You must have read it in determinant thing. If you do some questions, you will find out how does it can be executed. So it's the end of the video. It was elementary idea about how does class product or vector product works, and we will make more videos on these things. We will do some question practice and all. Just let it be.